everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays 60 Seconds Reatomized, Reionized, and ready to go. What did we learn? Honestly, I thought our scavenge was pretty good like our initial gathering phase was pretty okay. Could use a little bit more in the supply department for certain. I'll tell you, I know where I'm starting right here. The soup bookshelf, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. We're going. Okay, that's a great start. Ma'am, I can hold you, and I can hold a can of water, which is actually a bottle, but hey, why does water come in bottles, but soup comes in cans? Weird, right? Okay, excuse me, my daughter. I can take one can of soup with you. Great start. Okay, dude, this is an incredible scavenge. Nothing can stop us on this one. Check this out. What are we grabbing? Grab that. I don't even know. Is ammunition for the gun? That's fine, but the suitcase is huge. We're only 30 seconds deep. Thought the gun was in there. That's my bad. We do want to grab the gun. We have ammunition. Gun would be helpful as well. I don't think we need a full hand this time. Well, you know, we're going to grab it. Where the heck was the gun, dude? I don't think I have enough food either. Give me the soup can. Give me the water. Give me the flashlight. That's not a flashlight, it's a deck of playing cards, dummy! You only get 60 seconds. That's why the game is named 60 Seconds, okay? We're low on soup, but that's alright. That's something we can work with. Ammo but no gun is a little unfortunate as well. No first aid kit. Let's see what was down in the shelter for us. A gas mask and, many cans of soup. Hold on. We stashed some things in the shelter. Because there was no room upstairs. We got a lock. Good thing we grabbed that suitcase. There was a gas mask inside of it. Our shelves are full of cans. We have so many cans and so much water. Okay. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombings. Day 2. I'm ready. We're gonna do an early scavenge here because we have a gas mask and a suitcase. Ted is fine. Everyone's fine. It's early. No supplies today. We are gonna prepare an expedition. This is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup. They're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back and they're bigger every time we see them. It can't go on like this. Time to wage war on these spiders. Very sorry to tell you, I did not take any spider-related supplies. We decided we can get rid of those spiders. Okay, at least nobody got sick this time. Ted's thirsty. Everybody's thirsty. You're thirsty? You get a drink of water. We still got plus 0.75 bottles surplus. Ted's going out. He's bringing the suitcase. He's bringing a gas mask. We're probably going to lose the suitcase, but you can fill that son of a gun with as much loot as you can hold. And hey, it's probably not going to be too busy out there, is my guess. Like Vancouver the day after a blizzard. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Can I tell you? I'm pretty sure I didn't give any of you guys water yesterday. Pretty sure I just gave it to Ted. That's my mistake. Hold on. You guys hungry? No hunger? No hunger yet? Admirable resilience. Mary Jane has been awfully silent. We will try talking to her, yes. Try to smooth out the situation. Can't believe we didn't get a radio again. Hopefully Dad loots one. ASAP. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation. Fantastic. Everyone's feeling good. Hear that? No, because no one's talking. Well, we don't have a radio. One of these days I'll learn to prioritize a radio over one of my children. I should probably stop trying to rescue everybody and focus on saving like one person. Hey, everyone's tired. You know what? That's okay. Tired people can rest. They don't need to eat. We felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. No flashlight, no gun. You guys doing okay? Everybody seems okay. A little gaunt. Can't open the door, that's fine. Mary Jane's tired. She's hungry and thirsty. Dolores, hungry, thirsty. Timmy, just thirsty. My man's on the intermittent fasting. 2 hungers. There you go. Look at those supplies, though. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there's any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. Just throw a soup can at it, dude. We don't have any other options right now. That's fine. The creature was gone the next morning. Mary Jane is sleepy. Dolores is sleepy. Timmy is very hungry. On very hungry, I will feed you. On hunger, I will feed you. We are not alone. There's a huge hairy bunny beast that seems to be hiding in one of the pipes. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get to it. We can't let it be in here when we sleep. There was an axe an inch away from the shelter, and I said no. I said I'll take my son instead. I bet we lost a lot of food there. -1 soup can. The beast of a rodent won. It won and stole our food. Can or no can, at least we have each other. Mary Jane is sleepy. Dolores is sleepy. Timmy's sleepy. Everything's fine. We do not have a radio, so we will just proceed to day 10. Just reeling in the years. Dad'll be back tomorrow, probably. That's my expectation. Mary Jane's sleepy and thirsty. Dolores, she's got the trifecta. Sleepy, thirsty, hungry. Timmy, he's thirsty. You don't get fed. Sorry, you don't get... No, hold on. You know what? We're getting low. You only get water and food on starvation and dehydration now. No, that's the hatch door opening. What'd you bring back, Father? An axe! A radio! We still have the briefcase. We still have the gas mask. Ted has safely returned. We ran into airdrop crates during our expedition. We should probably be thankful to President Fonda for organizing drops for the survivors. A food drop, just what we needed. 2 cans of tomato soup. 2 cans of water. An axe, a radio, everybody's loving life. All right. Ted, how you doing? Hungry and tired? Great expedition, you get to eat. You get to eat, you get to eat, you get to eat. Okay, everybody's eating today to celebrate, all right? Dehydration, you get some water. Dehydration, you get some water. Dehydration, you get some water. Great expedition. We're gonna prepare another one, because we still have the gas mask in the briefcase. Let's go for it. While conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. This can mean only one thing. We have a soup thief amongst us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. I refuse to accuse. I refuse to accuse. Whatever happened to our precious soup, we'll let it go. 1 can isn't worth the drama and arguments that would ensue, and we really don't have enough evidence to figure out who did it. Maybe we just made a mistake. We'll never know for sure, but if someone did steal it, they'll be taking their secret to the grave. Let that be a lesson to you. Never attribute to malice that which is as easily explained by ignorance. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted's thirsty. Mary Jane's tired, but she's no longer thirsty or hungry. In fact, nobody is. We got a lot of tired individuals. But that's okay. Timmy's looking great. Here's the thing. You, Ted, you did good on your expedition. You get rewarded with a little food, okay? Timmy, you're taking a briefcase. You're taking a gas mask. And you're walking the same route your father did. I'm very proud of you. Please come back with the kind of bounty that he secured as well. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Everybody else is feeling okay, though. Mary Jane's is a little tired. Dolores is A-okay. Ted's a little hungry. Oh, no. What do you think this is, Christmas? He gets a little bit of soup, not a whole bunch. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked at the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? No. Why? We're rich right now. We're loaded. They will take from us, I promise you. We didn't answer. Ted's mighty tired, but he's not hungry. Mary Jane is thirsty, and Dolores is thirsty too. You know what? You don't get water on thirsty. We might be in here for months. We thought phone calls were a thing of the past. Are we going to send somebody to get the phone call? Yes, we are. I think that's an event that's solved for us. We always want to make contact with good survivors, and she made it back just fine. They introduced themselves as a survivor from a nearby town of Hill Valley. Too bad it's not Hidden Valley. We could really spice up this soup. Ted's thirsty. Oh, we don't even need to look at that. We'll just look at this. Ted's thirsty. No. Dehydrated. Yeah. Dehydrated. Yeah. Oh, okay. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claimed he's a trader looking to barter for items he requires. You'll give me water for playing cards? Even though we have a water surplus, that's the easiest task of my entire life. I choose life. I choose life. Ted's tired. Mary Jane's quite hungry. Ted, dehydration. Congrats, you get some water. Don't spend it all in one place. Hunger does not get fed. Starvation gets fed. Yesterday, during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism, and it has left Dolores severely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter schooling Mary Jane a little. We will say yes, because I believe somehow this leads to Mary Jane constructing a first aid kit, which could be very helpful for us. She did not construct a first aid kit this time. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. Okay. It would improve more if we had some medicine. Just throwing that out there. You don't eat on hunger. There you go. Day 17. The radio is going to establish some contact for us. That's Morse code. Please bring cream of mushroom soup. Variety is the spice of life. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions. Ted's hungry. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane's thirsty. Dolores is thirsty and is hungry as well. Starvation. Hunger. Doing great on supplies. Yo, dude! Absolutely, you would take my chessboard to the Old Town Road and give me some water in exchange for it. You'll love to see it. I could have also traded our ammo, but I'm hoping we can scavenge a gun at some point. By the way, where's Timmy? We exchange goods, blah, blah, blah. Give me back my son. Timmy should have returned by now. We need to face the worst possible scenario. He might not be coming back. You see the situation here. The more text, the more danger. Dehydration. Dehydration, starvation. I think today we're going to give... Are you thirsty as well? Yes, okay. Everybody's getting fed today because we got to prepare for an expedition. So we want them to be as healthy as possible. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the games we were going to play. This took us most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. It's the NLSS! Day 20. I think we can actually make it this time. Sans one individual. Excuse me, Mary Jane, you're still hungry? How can you still be hungry? You all ate yesterday. Anyway, I think Dolores is going to go out today. It's her turn. And we learned a very valuable lesson. She's going to take the axe with her. Because maybe that would have saved Timmy, or I don't know. Maybe Timmy went off to do his own thing. And he doesn't miss us at all. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane tired and hungry. Nothing to worry about. Our situation's getting worse every day. We can see the hunger and desperation in each other's eyes. We know a teacher from a local school rescued a bunch of kids when the bomb fell. We also know what kind of supplies are in the school shelter. As part of the community, we helped stock it for an emergency, so technically they're ours, right? Should we reclaim them in our hour of need? No. We have enough soup and water for 2 to 3 people? With the pending expedition happening here? We're no bandits. Sure, we need some supplies, but not at the cost of others. We won't bother those people. A man who takes canned tomato soup from another is not worthy to taste that soup. Let's just hope that everybody else out there is as decent as our family. Yeah, don't give me this or else. Starvation equals food. Hungry, thirsty equals nothing. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life. So maybe we should too, but it's not that easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? You get Brian, Life of Brian, always look on the bright side of life. You get it? We're going to set a new record this time for certain. Ted needs water. Mary Jane needs water. Everybody else, A-okay. Heck, guess what? We got our very own Fallout garden. Bunch of mushrooms. No, never to the mushroom event. I don't know if it's a dice roll or if it's a guarantee, but I refuse to let anybody get ill today. Okay. Food. It's on the list, but nobody needs it right now. Ooh, a note on our doorstep took us all by surprise. In it, we found a request to bring some supplies to a set location. Signed, Friends. Friends? What kind of friends? We don't know what kind of people these are, but here's our chance to find out. Should we help them? I will risk 1 can of precious tomato soup to see what we get here. We're in a good spot. Dolores also just returned. We arrived at the location and met the people who sent the letter. Twin siblings, a brother and a sister. Okay, they told us they're searching the town for any good and decent people who can make everybody feel safe and cared for. We gave them some soup, and we spent soup to make contact. Okay, Dolores brought her axe back. She got 2 cans of soup. She spotted a vehicle in the street, but couldn't get a good look at it. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. I can't believe we went through all that for 2 cans of soup. All right. If we're gonna prepare for another expedition, and I think perhaps we should, everybody should eat. Okay? Just so Ted's strong enough to go tomorrow. Our sorry excuse for a dinner was interrupted by a raspy voice coming from outside, saying, "Wanna buy a rock?" We calmed down when we realized the voice belonged to Old Man Jim, who used to live in our town. Well, at least we think he did. We never quite figured out where he stayed. We should probably answer his question. I'll buy a rock. Dude, here's the thing. You got a lot of resources? Economy's in a dangerous spot? Buy low, baby. Maybe as a diamond. Rocks? We love rocks. Mary Jane used to have a sizable collection of minerals, and we were all really fond of it. Even the simplest radioactive rock is a good start for a new collection. The one we chose is really pretty, and Jim didn't even want anything in return. He told us it brings luck, and we should cherish it. Seems like things are really going our way. Okay. Ted, not having a great day. Dolores, nobody's having a great day, to be honest. I think we gotta feed Ted, because he's going out. Everybody else, enjoy life. You're taking the axe with you, as mentioned, for survival purposes. We are now on New Moon record, uncharted territory. Mary Jane is hungry. Dolores is hungry. Dolores needs water. All these people do is complain. You get water when you're dehydrated. The military is transmitting again. They said their first step is to locate any remaining survivors. A plane will be doing a sweep over our neighborhood this evening, and we're supposed to be out in the open, signaling to it with a flashlight. Well, that will not be happening, because we do not have a flashlight. Yet. Mary Jane could use some food. Dolores could use some food. If you want food, pretend to be starving. What's that sound? Oh no, something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go and check it out. How about using that manhole in the corner? I'm sorry to tell you, the axe has been taken. I cannot use the axe. If you want to be mad at anybody, please be mad at Timmy, who took our briefcase and our gas mask and ran into the great wide open. Hungry, tired, fatigued, hungry, fatigued. Why don't you people sleep? All you gotta do is sleep. We're doing good on soup cans, right? We got 3.5. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For 1 can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and he gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mystery bag. Should we make a deal? I'm willing to wager, 30% of our food supply. We have a cat. As soon as the door closed, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the wall. It turned out to be an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? We got a cat. Hey, here's the thing. Starvation, you eat. You don't eat. Today we met a bunch of people dressed like... Okay, well, let me finish my train of thought. A cat's good for moral support, keeping your spirits high. Nothing more sinister than that. They claim to be a field hospital moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by the hazards of the wasteland. Some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking if we have any spare hydrogen peroxide. Here, I am going to give them a water bottle. Even though nobody's sick, I don't want to lose my humanity in this apocalypse. Father has returned. I hope you gave me some healing. It was difficult to tell right and left in all the rubble that our town turned into, but we found our way to where the gas station used to be. We got a can of soup, a few water bottles, we got some water, we got a map, we got a playing cards, we got a deck of playing cards. The vehicle in the street looked like somebody's work in progress. We observed it from afar. We've kept our distance, but we may want to take a closer look in the future. Let's see how we're doing. Ted? Dehydration is really bad. Dehydration, starvation. Are you thirsty, Ted? You thirsty? Not thirsty. Okay. Everybody eats. Almost everybody eats. Actually, you know what, Dolores? You're going to eat too. You know why? Because we're about to send her on an expedition. Or perhaps Mary Jane. Okay, this guy wants a water chip. Obviously, we cannot give him a water chip. We need the water bottles ourselves. Ted's in a world of hurt. We got things to worry about here. Ted has every status effect under the sun. I think Mary Jane's going out. So everybody's just going to stay cool. You're going to take the axe with you yet again. Just as a deterrent. We really need you to raid the local hospital, please. I don't even need to read it, I know. It's all bad. You're dehydrated, fatigued, and hungry. We can't afford to give you the soup. Sharikov sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely the owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland is always risky. Should we go outside and check the address? Why not? Maybe we'll get a bunch of canned cat food we can eat. Day 34. Before we reached the end of the street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying they've been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly, he belongs to an old lady who's rather fond and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it. Hey, you did a good deed. You did a good deed. Hungry, fatigued, tired, sick. Fatigued, hungry, thirsty. Sounds like a decent day. The siblings kept their word and visited us again with a request. Seeing as they're slowly running out of space in their tent, their group is attempting to build a small camp for themselves. They already gathered some resources, but they need someone to help them chop wood and build houses. Well, I need someone to give me some canned soup. Plus, I don't have an axe, so get over it. Ted he's not in a good spot right now. Hungry, fatigued, tired, sick. She's dehydrated. You get to drink something. Ammunition is missing. There's no way it was stolen. It has to be here somewhere. Every time I end up in this bunker, I'm missing the one thing I need for every possible encounter. No flashlight. Let's see. Everyone's doing relatively okay. We're not big fans of our strange-smelling shelter, but when we started to smell something burning, we quickly realized how much we preferred the nothing is on fire scent it had before. A fire! We need to put it out and save our supplies. We don't have time to save them all. What do we save? Okay, the only thing we have, a radio. Please just live for one more day until our daughter can return, hopefully. Sharikov, what are you doing here? To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Alright. Alright. You're starving? You're dehydrated. I don't want to give Ted any more resources because I think he's about to die again. Shine your boots and hoist the flag. The army is on the radio again. They're telling us to get our flashlight ready to signal their aircraft. Well, next time I'll bring a flashlight, okay? Also, I think our daughter is not coming back. I think she's done. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris. Truly, a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharikov found a new toy, a bit of innocuous wiring that it ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important. Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate? Why not? You know, things are getting slightly dire. This could come in handy. Might be a little risky, but why not? We grabbed the cable and followed it to a rusty old truck parked in our neighbor's driveway. Upon opening the door, we were confronted by two men with huge headphones who looked extremely surprised to see us. They wiretapped our shelter when we were asleep and they were listening to everything we said. We gave them heck and marched back to our bunker. Okay. Could we have gotten in their truck and gotten away? Dehydrated, starving. It's the shower event again. We have no choice. Oh, did I hear the shelter door open? Day 40. Everybody's sick. But she did make it back. What'd she get? 2 water bottles, 2 soup cans. But our little trip to the surface might have been spotted. We should be more careful next time. Okay. Here's the thing. Everybody needs to eat. You're a little sick. Hopefully this will help us out here. How about thirst? You get to drink something. I think we don't go scavenging for a bit here. There's a man on our doorstep who says he wants to be our friend. He's acquired a pair of arms as a result of some weird mutation. He assures us we will not get sick and asks for our help. If we can provide him and his group with some supplies, they would repay us by helping us fight off the next raiding party that comes our way. Sure. We have a real surplus of water. Enjoy. I do need some medicine. ASAP, though. Everybody eats again because you're sick. And I don't know if this actually applies. This is just how I would treat people in real life. Ted's condition is not the best, but we could take the risk. We're waiting it out for a couple more days. The agents who were spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Why not? Why not hear them out? Everybody's still alive. Day 37, looking no worse for wear. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us they're on a top secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't to spy, but rather to spy on the cat. It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. They'll contact us again with more details. Okay, that could be a way out for us. Nobody's going out today. We're letting it ride because it said we should be more careful next time. I'm hoping we're burning off a little aggression, maybe. Dehydration. Good to pay attention to. During our last expedition, we finally approached that nearby vehicle. It was a tank! Missing wheels and a few other crucial components. The outside was rusty and a little burnt up. If we hope to ever drive away from here, we could scavenge for something to reinforce it. Yeah? Yes, please? I'm willing to... We don't have a flashlight, so we gotta find some other way out of here. Can't help but notice we have lost our axe. We accidentally chopped the axe handle, though. But we chopped some wood into pointed sticks and attached those to the vehicle. Dehydrated. Everything else is okay. For judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs is taking control of the area. Going out could be very risky. Let's let it ride for another day then. And the siblings are back. They want us to chop wood. Unfortunately, we already chopped wood. Literally a day ago. Everybody doing okay? Everybody doing all right? Dehydrated? That's no good. I mean, we're on the slow march to despair here. There's no doubt about that. A group of raiders are at our doorstep. They demand we let them in. This is no game. We either yield or we fight back. Or we lock the door with a Mastercraft padlock from Canadian Tire. $9.99 on Black Friday. We didn't think a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad the padlock is in no shape to be used again. All right. We lived. Nobody's loving life, but that's okay. We've heard some commotion, and we're pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Let's not go out then. We had the most curious visitors today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of... It's the second Monty Python reference. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cup, only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map. You may. I'm trying to see what else is here. Okay, these are our quests. Understood. And this is a drawing of a tank. Fair enough. We really need a flashlight. That's... Radio, flashlight, gas mask, suitcase is like more important than having anybody else here. Ted only. They gave us a checkerboard. Not fantastic. Dehydrated. Oh, my mistake. Dehydrated. Otherwise fine. Using a high-tech setup involving paper and cups and yards of string, the agents rang of their next top-secret mission that would surely land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on a successful expedition and write down what we saw. Sure, send Ted. Theodore, he's looking great. Plus, he's a hungry mouth to feed. So him being out there is better for us. We're running out of soup cans. Yeah, I know. Everybody's having a bad day, okay? This is not unusual. The wasteland is full of surprises, like this man on the other side of the door, knocking and claiming that he is willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we trade? All right, I've given him a checkerboard. Let's see how he replies to this insult. He's taking it. All right. But he didn't give us anything. Well, that what a waste. Just glad nobody's died of their illness so far. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's turn on that signal. Day 50 has dawned. Is it a sneeze or something worse? Nothing, nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but the annoying static. Better luck next time. Still going, though. It's a marathon. A group of thugs started banging on our door, ordering us to surrender and give up all of our supplies. How do we respond? I respond by hitting the next arrow, because I have no other options. Day 51. We're back! When we opened the door and saw a group of heavily armed raiders, we thought we were as good as dead. Thankfully, our mutated friends kept their word. All their extra arms proved very useful in scaring the bandits away. We thanked them for their help and waved them goodbye. They waved back with all their limbs. Let's go! The recon mission was risky business. We found dogs fighting each other, all of them armed to the teeth. We didn't get anything. We didn't get anything for this, though. I thought we would at least get some supplies as well. He's hurt on top of everything else. Dehydrated. Starving. Moving on. A band of thugs is taking control of the area. We gotta stay low here. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. Open it. Open it. We need a first aid kit. Ted's in a terrible state. Day 52. It was an innocent-looking bottle of water. We thought we got lucky. Oh no, but it was all a lie. The water was irradiated, or it was some kind of biological weapon. That's bad. That seems pretty bad. But we're still coasting. We're almost certain there's bandits around. No, no, no. Should we open the door for a knock-knock? Yes, yes, yes. Wait, why? Because we don't have the things in the shelter we need to live. Okay, that's why. We need to take risks. We opened the door, but there was nobody there. Pranksters! Come on. Starvation. Dehydration. Soup's getting pretty low, boys. Cannot go out when there's bandits. Nothing to do with the first aid kit. We've used all our resources. Please help. People are not having a great day right now. We got a soup can. Hey, a soup can. Alright. We do need the food. Like, badly. Band of thugs is taking control of the area. There are people on the other side of the door. They promised us a painful death at least 17 times. We'd better prepare. They'll be forcing that door open any minute. I think this is probably where our story ends. We have the end. Uh-oh. Our safe haven was invaded by a filthy and vulgar band of thugs. The look in their eyes did not promise anything good. If only we held out a bit longer, maybe the military would have rescued us. Hey, still, 55 days? I felt pretty good about that. The big negative, like what was the real problem for us? Timmy left on like day 19 and never came back, and he took my resources with me. You son of a gun. But you know, 55 days is a new high water mark. We're working on it. For now, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, though, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!